cookies.
Do you know who invented it?
I never studied chocolate chip cookies, so I would be glad if you could tell me.
Okay. It was invented by Ruth Wakefield in 1930.
That's amazing.
And Ruth owned the Toll House Inn located in Massachusetts.
I have no idea what that is, but that sounds amazing.
The Toll House Inn is a hotel, and she owned the hotel. So.
Oh, I never knew that Ruth Wakefield was a she because I never even knew about Ruth Wakefield. So thank you for telling me.
Okay, so that's why you learned something new today. She was mixing a batch of cookies and realized she ran out of Baker's chocolate to make chocolate cookies. And so instead she used semi-sweetened chocolate in the dough and expected it to melt. The chocolate did not melt, and thus chocolate chip cookies were born.
That is amazing.
That is amazing. Today, about 7 billion chocolate cookies are eaten each year.
Wow, amazing. And I think, wait, is that more than the American population?
No, it isn't.
Okay, but that's still a really big number. I cannot believe that.
I don't know. Now let's take a bite of the delicious snack.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Hey, Sophie, did you know how this beverage that everybody likes was invented?
No, I don't.
Okay, so let me tell you how it was invented. One day, a person wanted to make a medicine curing headaches. So he had already made tons of medicines that he sold at the pharmacy. So what he did was that he made the medicine, it was ready, but then he asked his assistant to pour some water in the medicine. He poured some water in the medicine, and then both of them got a headache. So then they drank the medicine, and then they were like, wow, it worked, plus it's so delicious. So when they made the next batch of the medicine, his assistant accidentally added carbonated water instead of normal water. So that's why they drank it the next time, and they were like, wow, this is amazing.
Wow,
instead of, they planned instead of selling it as medicine, of selling it as a soft drink. So now, let's dive into this delicious mistake. Yeah. Oh. Nice. Here. And some for me too. Cheers.
Hey, Vivaan, do you like potato chips?
Who doesn't like potato chips? I love potato chips.
I don't know who doesn't. I love potato chips too. So, do you know who invented potato chips?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, you're about to find out. There was this guy named George Crumb, and then there was this guy named Cornelius Vanderbilt, one of the richest Americans in history, and then he asked for potatoes. And then George Crumb sliced the potato so fat, like this fat, really fat, and then Cornelius Vanderbilt said, I don't like these type. Could you cut it more skinnier, like shorter, and cook them, and salt them? And then he was like, and then he went back to his kitchen and got his knife and cut them skinnier. And he said, nope. And then he cut it skinnier. And then he made it and salted it a little bit and peppered it, and then gave it to the Cornelius Vanderbilt, and he was eating it. It was like, he couldn't stop. He was like, Now let's enjoy our delicious potato chips.
Sophie, would you like to learn about America's favorite treat?
I guess, yeah.
So can you guess what it is?
I believe it's fudge.
Do you like fudge?
Not so pretty, not really good, but yeah, so.
That's okay. Everybody has their own opinion. In fact, I love fudge. Okay, so one day a candy maker was inspecting her fellow candy makers at her work, and then one of them were making caramels, and then as soon as they took the caramels out of the oven, they realized that they forgot to put in something, and it became fudge. What? And then the inspector screamed, "Fudge!" Because fudge, the first description of fudge in the dictionary meant nonsense or foolishness. And yesterday we made a mistake. So we tried to make brownies, but we ended up making crisps that tasted only a bit like brownies. And my mom didn't like it, but me and my dad loved it.
Wow, pretty nice fact, Vivaan. Do you like popsicles, Vivaan?
Yes,
Okay, do you want to learn about popsicles?
definitely.
Do you know when they were invented?
I think so, but I don't know all the details. So I would love if you could fill me in.
Okay, so let's get started. It was invented in 1905 by Frank Epperson from California. He was 11 years old at that time. He mixed soda powder and water and left the mixture on his back porch overnight with a stirring stick. That night, the temperature dropped to a record low, and when he woke up, the mixture was frozen. 18 years later, in 1923, Frank started a business selling the frozen soda water, calling them Popsicles. Isn't that a funny name?
Yeah.
And then later, the name changed to Popsicle.
Oh, I was always wondering, how were popsicles created? More like how were epsicles created.
Yup. And then today, 3 million popsicles are sold each year. I wonder how many I ate last year.
That's amazing. Now let's enjoy
this. A delicious, icy cold snack. Cheers.
Wait, I think I learned a fact that everybody says that the popsicle company said that the orange flavor is the most popular flavor, and I got orange,
And I got purple violet.